Hi everyone, my name is Matt, and today I was going to make my first YouTube video of me making a card. And I'm pretty new to the scene. I am using some of this equipment for the first time, and so come with me on this journey. I'm making a card for my friend Baker, and he's my best friend. So this is going to be fun for me, and hopefully he'll love it. I'll show you what I plan on doing today. First, gonna die cut some cards just to like make the shape of the card. I might use this embossing folder. It's really versatile, so this might look like a space scene. But this kind of inspired the project. This is a galaxy stencil that I got, and it looks really intricate and tiny. Hopefully, it comes out good. But I was planning on using some of the solar paste that I have. And I only have four colors, and there's four panels, so I'm going to use all colors. And I think all of those will look good. This is on black. I'm going to maybe do it on a blue paper that's lighter. So, I don't know. We'll see if it turns out good. Then I have some stamps I'm going to color. I have the die cut for the stamps. I've got a sentiment. Probably we'll just do like greetings Earthling. I have the freaking die cuts too. This is getting out of hand, so I probably will just use the moon and some stars. I don't think I have the patience to do a rocket for today. Just doing all the stencils sounds like a lot. And then, oh my god, I'm so excited. I love technology and stuff. So I've never used the foil transfer kit with the Circuit Joy. So I was going to use this and my Circuit Joy Extra to make the inside sentiment. So that should be fun too. That is everything. So hopefully you want to come along with me. I'm going to speed up some of it and also do voiceover. And this is my first time doing any of this stuff, so it's really exciting for me. Press one in the comments if sometimes you're afraid to do new things. So I'm just doing it. We'll see what happens. All right, so I start cutting the paper base for the design, and I die cut it with my Spellbinders Platinum 6. And I'm going to do two of them, because I'm going to do two different backgrounds. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. And I'm going to put one in this 3D embossing plate, and the other one I'm going to leave plain. So I run that through the embossing machine too. And I've got my two different backgrounds, and I'm going to spray both of them with Beluga solar paste, which is kind of a blue color mica, which I thought would look cool on the blue, but it's kind of the same color, so it doesn't really show. But these are the colors of solar paste that I plan on using. And yeah, I see that I have blue Beluga and blue paper, so I'm actually going to sub out that color for Astro Paste and silver later. So let me get my stencil in place. So I finished with my template and it looks incredible. I'm so happy with it. So now I'm jumping straight into stamping, being very industrious. And the first few stamps I'm not happy with. Third one looks better. And yeah, I really need a stamping platform. But I'm just gonna stamp a bunch of these in case I mess up or anything else like that. All right, jumping right into coloring. And I have my coloring swatch of all the colors. And I'm gonna pull out a few for each design and see if I like the color combinations. If I don't, I have an extra one. And yeah, let's go. Oh my God, I'm coloring this brown cat and I don't mean any offense if you have a brown cat, but I had to color a second one because it was ugly. So good thing I had extra stamps. All right, ready to die cut, and then everything is going to be cut out and ready for my card. And I have a little container for all the loose bits. And yeah, I am excited. At the beginning of this card making session, I was going to do this, but I was too ambitious. I'm going to save that for another day and get along with the sentiment die cuts with my little paper swatches. And I'm going to try to match a cute color. At the end of the day, I could have tried harder to pick a better color. But it worked out, and it kind of goes with the alien, is what I was thinking. So I'm cutting out two dies for the words. One is a background and the other is uh, the letters. I don't know how to better describe that, but I'm gonna glue them and I think they're gonna actually look nice. So I'm excited about those. Using the tweezers to get those last little hanging chads. And yeah, this should turn out cool. So I pick out a nice color to go with the card and I cut it in the wrong place. So I actually redo this process. Okay, I did some research and I think I'm gonna write, in the vast cosmos where queer astronauts bold and free, best friends soaring high, lighting up the starry sky. Doesn't really rhyme, but it was the best I found. And I wanted it to be a little wordy because I'm going to use a sheet of this paper. And let's see, how does this work? I've never done this. All right, I have gathered all of my things. If I haven't made it, it's not going on the card. I've had a good afternoon doing this, and I'm really excited. There's some things I would have changed if I did this again, so I'm excited for the practice. It was a lot of fun. The foiling machine almost had me, but yeah, let's get together all these components. So the foil came out on the third try. It was user error, basically. If you read the directions, that's how it's done. But I'm just going to put this aside for now. This will be our base. And I really wanted to make this a vertical card, but I made the sentiment horizontal. So I guess we're making a horizontal card today. So I'm trying to figure out what way looks best. I think I'm gonna, this moon is kind of messed up, so I'm gonna cover it anyway. It kind of looks upside down. Okay, I like this, and I'm gonna cover up this. I'm just gonna put this aside for now. And, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of, I think this should be a sun instead of the moon. I don't know why there's two moons, honestly. So I think I'm gonna make one of the moons the planet. And I hate to cover up my hard work. So I think I just need a few things. I think I just need an astronaut. We also have to get in our space greeting. Greetings, Earthlings. Okay, I was mad that I made the astronaut green, but it kind of goes with the green words. And, oh my god, if I could cram anything else in there, I'd like to cram this alien. Maybe the alien there? Is that too much? Oh, I have the constellations too. How am I gonna do all this? I could do that. There. And then I think that's the Big Dipper, and then I don't know what this is. But that there would look really cute. And then I can maybe glue this inside just for fun. So it's not empty. And there's this cute cat! Oh my god, what am I gonna do with the cat? I think the cat might fit here. That might look cool too. That might just finish everything, make it look cute. Because right now this looks really serious. The foil was fun. It was just something I wanted to experiment with. But I would honestly use a felt marker. They have these metallic markers. So okay. I think the only stamp I didn't use was this little Cosmos thing. Okay, wow. So for this, I have dots. I have 1mm and 2mm foam dots. So this part is probably going to be the most meticulous part. So let's get started. Let's get started. I'm really happy with it. Wow. I think it turned out really good. The inside was an experiment, but this turned out really charming. I think my friend is gonna really smile. You know, it's just charming. There's some color choices that I made that were choices that I wouldn't make again, but it still just came together, you know? You get a texture, some colors, some glitter, you get all the components, and it turns out to be something kind of nice. So, yeah, I'll send this to my friend soon. Hopefully he enjoys. I need to maybe sign it back with some kind of little handmade thing. Alright, so I finished my card. It turned out really cute. I think my friend is really gonna like this, and it was really fun spending the afternoon creating with y'all. The circuit almost got me, or the cricket, whatever you call it. User error, and then it still just wasn't that great. It needs to be, I need to experiment with the paper. It's all trial and error when it comes to foil, they say. So this was my trial and error. And my friend will appreciate it. And then it looks kind of cute inside. And the outside turned out really nice. I used the solar spray, which maybe wasn't necessary. It kind of made it a little bit more confusing because the stencil was so nice. And lunar paste really just all kind of looks like the same color. You can't tell that I used 3 different colors of lunar paste. So maybe I would have used maybe even a black ink for the constellations, and those might have stood out more. But no, this was awesome. This was really, really fun. And yeah, thanks again.